What a play from kickoff! And Madison drive! Yeah, tie game! 60. And that's a shot! Zach Hall, what a play! Oh, a moonshot. Oh, he robbed it! What a catch! What a catch! Coming home. What a play! What a play! The double play from Jerry Langston. And that ball is out of here. Walk-off home run, Jake Oliver. He's advancing home. I don't know if I like it. Oh! He's down. He got him. Oh my God! He crossed the plate before he was there. In play, that's a fair ball. What a play from kickoff! And Madison drive! Yeah, tie game! 60. like it. Oh, no! He got him! Oh, my God! He crossed the leg before he was there.
In play, that's a fair ball to Jacob. What a play from Jacob! And that is destroyed! Tie game! 60. That's in play down the third baseline. Peter makes a great play from Peter McNeil.
Justice already took advantage of that. What a play over at third.
He's heading home. Oh, he's out. He's gonna be out. Jordan Rice heads out. Trey Cluxton right. Puts it over to first and still gets Alex Hart.
Cross, get out, ball later!
He might have missed it. Got it wrong from Jordan Rice. And that's a shot. That's a what a play. Barry coming home. And he gets it. What a play. What a play. The double play from Jerry Langston. And that ball is out of here. Walk-off home run. Jake Oliver. Amazing home. I don't know if I like it. Oh, no. He got him. He crossed the leg before he was there.
Steps on second, throws over to first. He actually did it! That's a rock.
That's in play down the third baseline. Peter makes a great play from Peter McNeil.
Oh, Philip Grosenbarger, walk off the season.
Cross, get out, ball later!
And that ball is out of here. Walk-off home run. Jake Oliver. That ball's getting played. Goes back. Keeper can. Thomas Playhouse makes the grab. He's running third. He's heading home. Oh, he's out. He's gonna be out. Puts it over to first. I don't know if I like it. Oh, that ball is absolutely tattooed. And what a roll! What a roll from Keaton again.
Now we'll do it tonight off. 2023 AWA champion.
Flared up. What a play for Peter McNeil!
What's up, everyone? I'm Chase Winkler here today. Well, thanks for joining us. We've got the Western Wolfpack at the Metropolitan Mojo. It's a nice day here in Seattle, Washington. This should be a good matchup we got going here today between these teams. Jack will be joining me here shortly. Yeah, and we'll get to the lineups here soon. We have the 0-3 Wolfpack versus the 2-1 Mojo. So here are the lineups for the teams.
Alex Harden, Western
Alex
Washington
Harden
University.
leading off. Pitching,
Thomas Playhouse, Sherwood Elementary. Jace Pratt, Jackson High School.
Zach Inouye, University of Washington.
Ian Michael, Edmonds Woodway High School.
Chad Curtis, Balso Hard University.
And then the lineup for the Mojo also coming up here shortly.
Dominic DeMero, University of Hawaii. Go Bows.
Trevor May, Kelso High School. Austin Whitehouse, Sherwood Elementary.
Alex Hatch, University of Hawaii at Manoa.
Houston Schmutz, St. Mary Magdalene Parish.
These are your lineups today for the Mojo and Wolfpack. Hello, everyone. It's a pretty average day out here, you know, a little cloudy, no sun really. We'll be getting the weather report here shortly. So welcome in, thanks for joining us. Got a good matchup today, should be a fun one. And the weather will be popping up here shortly.
Good evening,
There's the AWA
Wiffle Ball
Weather
fans.
Center.
This is Joe Acor from the AWA Weather Center. As you can see from the live view from the marina and also radar, rain is in the forecast for tonight with 60 to 80% chance of rain. Winds are going to be low, about 10 miles per hour, and the temp's going to be a little bit cooler tonight in the low 50s. As you can see here from the rainfall totals, quarter inch or less is expected tonight, but tomorrow morning, the majority of the rain does come in. Everybody have a great night, and remember, dingers or nothing.
And thank you, Chase, for taking over there. As we're getting ready to start game one here. Lineups should be in order and we're ready to go. Dominic DeMuro arrived a little bit on the later side today, but he is here now. The heart and soul of the Mojo lineup. Chase, what are the keys to today's game?
I think the keys to today's games are, I think Alex Hatch is going to pitch the first game. If they can squeak one out and get Dom in those last two games, I think that'd be huge for them. And then for the Wolfpack, I think it's going to be getting the bats going. They got 5 guys here, so they've got to make sure they all get their right at bats and get the bats going hot after they're starting 0-3 this season.
And we'll be underway shortly as we get these players ready to go. Mojo will be starting with 3. They do have Tom Blayhouse over on the sideline. We'll see if he makes an appearance, but for now they're going to start with 3.
Yeah, I heard Dom saying he might need Tommy Tickets to come out and give a little help to the Mojo with them only having 3, but be that extra fielder for them. So we'll see how that plays out. Alex is stepping up to the plate right now as we get this underway.
You want to... And we are underway here in Edmonds, Washington. Alex Hatch will get the start here today. A little bit of a surprise here. Definitely maybe a little bit of strategy from Dom, knowing that they will have that 4th guy appearing in game 2. He wants to be full power. Hatch kind of came in here a little raw, didn't take too many warm-up pitches.
Yeah, I heard right before the game, Dom said he'd like to go. He doesn't want to go the first game and then the third game. And so he let Hatch go first, and so then he can pitch game 2 and game 3 and stay hot.
So a little bit of confusion there. We weren't sure if it hit it or not, but the sideline ump said it did hit on that second to last pitch. But nonetheless, Alex Harden will get on with a walk. And this Wolfpack team, it's historic. You think of women's UConn basketball, you know, that run like 2-3 years. I mean, they're still good, but when they went undefeated for like 3 years in a row, exact opposite for this Wolfpack team. They have 3 wins in the last 2 years, are winless still. And hopefully this guy right here, Ian Michael, can turn it around, the first overall pick for the Wolfpack, making his debut here today.
Yeah, this would be a huge addition. There he goes ripping it down the third baseline. Be a base knock for Ian.
That's huge. And kind of talking with the Wolfpack players before the game started, You know, they have all the pieces. They just the vibes in the clubhouse are just low, and understandably so.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of energy, not a lot of hype showing up to games. You know what I mean? Didn't help when they only had 2 or 3 guys show up to the games last year, but it seems like they've got a full squad of a bunch of committed people, so it's good to see having that full squad out there.
And Thomas Blehouse here, he does have the most ludicrous season in AWA history. That first season when the fences were in a little bit, pitch speed, that's a foul ball off the foot. He hit 33 home runs in 9 games. So.
Just insane numbers right there. I mean, yeah, I remember that season. It seemed like 3 of the 4 at-bats every game. I mean, yeah, because that's statistically what it is. I mean, he was going crazy that season.
And it just gets underneath it. Oh, he can't make the play. That's a fair ball. He touched it in play. That will be an error most likely on the pitcher. But it's good to kind of see something working for the Wolfpack. And honestly, if there's a chance ever for a team to win a game, it'd be this right here. You're not starting the ace, and you got 2 fielders.
Yeah, exactly. We saw right there the pitcher having to come off the block and make a running catch. Not easy to do, and got the bases loaded just like that. No outs in the first would be, like you said, a good way to scratch across their first win of the season.
And Hatch, he pitched a little bit last year, and he was excellent. This is his first game in the league this year. Probably hasn't thrown too many wiffle balls, and who knows? Maybe he's been practicing in the backyard, but definitely a little bit of a learning curve and warming up here in the early games of the year.
Yeah, and I saw before the game he was working actually a little bit of submarine, and it was actually hitting the zone. So we'll see how he works that into his repertoire today. See how he goes feeling overhand first.
Both Hatch and Dominic DeMiro played at University of Hawaii. Teammates. So that's inside there. Full count to Zach Inouye. And Zach Inouye, the number 2 overall pick, he played a couple games with the Wolfpack last year, but definitely a cornerstone of this offense. Great defense, high on base percentages. That's in play, and you see why. And it will score a run, and it looked like Ian had a shot at getting over to third, but he kind of gave up on the play. He will quickly realize that this is not baseball. Every single play is not what you expect, I'd say.
Yeah, exactly. You got to run everything out here. Not everything's a guarantee. The hustle matters. You'll see a lot of times that simple plays don't.
And that ball is hit well, but popped right to Dominic. That'll be the second out of the inning. Jace Pratt was kind of my preseason breakout potential stars this year. A little slower start, but in the spring training game, he was the MVP. Hit 3 tanks in that sub 50-degree weather, which is tough to do.
Yeah, and you saw it looked like he got a piece of that one, but just died up there, and Dom was right under it for a nice catch. As Alex back up to the plate, runners on first and second.
Two balls. As he fouls that off in the foul ball zone. That's what that circle is there. I think it's a little bit farther than we did last year. I want to say it's about, halfway to the pitcher's mound. Pitcher's mound is 38 feet. That'd make that, quick math. Quick math, 19 feet.
Yeah, that one, and that ball looked like it had a little bit of spin on it that was going to shoot forward into that fair territory, but just died in the grass.
3-1 now to team captain Alex Harden. He fouls that off. Alex Harden finished second in home runs last year with the signature bucket step, giving bucket steppers all across the world hope.
Yep. Sneaky power up there.
Works in wiffle ball.
Yep.
And that's a slow roller, and that might, and he hit him. We'll look at the replay. I believe he did get him, and that'll be 3 outs. Yep. Hit him right before he stepped on, and that, all things considered, great inning for the Mojo there with only 2 fielders. 1 run does come across. The Wolfpack will take the lead, and we will head into the bottom of the first. And here we go, getting ready to start. Dom DeMiro will step in here, the reigning MVP, against Alex Harden, who a prolific strike thrower. Had the heck was that back there? But he set the record before a man named Evan Clugston came into the league. He had 116 Ks in 1 year, and at the time that was a historic mark. No one was even close. And then Evan Clugston came and one fewer game, had 123 in a season.
Yeah, both guys, two different kinds of pitching. You know, Alex, he likes to change up the velocity as he walks Dom right there. Good at bat from Dom. Get this Mojo team going.
And kind of the scouting report here is no disrespect to the other Mojo players, but if there's a guy you want to pitch around, it's got to be Dominic DeMiro. He led the league in average by a long shot last year. It was almost 70 points, I'd say.
Yeah, and like you're saying, he's a tough guy to also pitch around. He likes to put the bat on the ball, and he'll even step out of the box sometimes and hit those ones in the just to get on base, get a hit.
Swinging right there, 1 and 2. Some of these Mojo guys, they just don't really have the experience. Kind of in and out of games here. See, they're only playing with 3. Austin Whitehouse will be here just a little bit later, but Houston Schmutz has really stepped into his own. He's second in the league right now in RBIs after week 1.
Yeah, very impressive. They'll need that from him again today. This will be a good at bat right here for him to put a good swing on it just like that.
And that's going back, and that's out of here. 2-run shot, Houston Schmutz. And Houston is letting everyone know he was traded from the Stingers last year. And that Wolfpack lead is short.
Yeah, very short. And like, as we were just saying, second in RBIs. I was just saying he's got to put a good swing on it. And right as I said it, he last one out to left field right over. That wasn't a cheap one either.
Dominic DeMiro steps in. Rolling with the good thing about the 3-man lineup, you do get a lot of at-bats.
Yeah. We had that last week with the Enforcers, and I very much enjoyed it.
That'll be a foul ball off the tree. As it stands right now, it's Aaron Schofield alone at 5 home runs, Alex Ballard and Dylan Carroll at 4. But Alex Ballard still has not played his week 2 game. That will be next Wednesday.
Yeah,
as he will walk Dominic DeMiro.
He had an impressive first week last week. What do you have, 5 home runs, something like that? Yeah. It's crazy.
778.
Yeah. Alex stepping back up to the plate. Had a rough at bat last time. Struck out on 3 pitches.
A little bit high right there for ball 1. Will peel down to third base. Can't even see him. He says he doesn't go. Hiding behind that tree over there. Swinging there. 2 and 1.
Alex liking those outside pitches a lot.
So they reload on balls there. And that's in play to Alex Harden, and he will throw to first for the out, but Dominic will take third. So a productive out right there. Moving the runner all the way over.
Good heads-up play there by Dom. Productive out, getting over to third, knowing that's a tough play.
Houston Schmutz has got his first home run of the year in his last at-bat. And that is going to be a fair ball and an RBI. Tough spot. That will score the 3rd run of the game for the Mojo. It is now 1-3.
And as you were saying earlier, that's Houston's already 3rd RBI of the game and 2 at-bats. So keeping that RBI lead going.
Looks at a ball right there, 1-0. Nasty pitch there, but a little low. Dom has 2 walks to begin today's game. Fights that off. 2 and 1. Honestly, it's going to be tough to replicate that 2023 season from Dom. That led in average, led in RBIs, and I finished 3rd or 4th in home runs.
Yeah, just a great season last year. As he gets watched for the 3rd time today, you got to wonder if Alex doesn't want to give him anything to really hit here early on.
And that's a hard hit ball off Alex Harden's foot. He'll toss to first for the out, and that'll do it. Alex Harden gets out of the inning. 3 runs come across, though, for the Mojo, and we're headed to the top of the 2nd.
We're good. Tom, we're good on. That's good. Can you take a break? Do we need an extra player? I don't need you injuring yourself. I don't know. I have 2.0 ERA. I want to know. I need to help us anyway. Sorry.
Ian Michael will step in. There's a look at Alex Hatch. And the funny thing here is, you know, it almost seemed like Alex Hatch was in more trouble than Alex Harden, and somehow the Wolfpack are down.
Yeah.
Just foul.
The Mojo got out of it. They got the bases loaded early with no outs, but snuck out of it with only giving up 1 run. And the Mojo coming up and with only 3 guys putting up 3 runs early on Alex. Nice little lead here in the top of the 2nd.
Fouled out of play, and already, you know, you're liking these hacks you're seeing out of Ian Michael here. Looks like he could be good. That's 1 and 2. Wolfpack had the #1 overall pick last year, and he never showed up. So it's nice to have 2 back-to-back picks, 1 and 2.
Yeah, you like to see the commitment out here finally for this Wolfpack team. It doesn't help when your top pick doesn't.
And that's a nice hit ball down the line. Ian Michael started off very impressively to begin his AWA career.
Like you're saying, it looks like he's got a great swing, puts a nice smack on that one to left field. I think he's going to be very serviceable for this Wolfpack team.
You know, and if Thomas can start finding the ball here, starting hitting it, this Wolfpack team is, you know, this offensive line looks a little scary.
Yeah, you got a home run potential here from, I mean, every other batter in Alex, Thomas, and Jace, and then you got Ian and Zach getting on base. So, yeah, this is definitely a lethal lineup potentially.
That's the thing about the AWA this year. Every team has the potential. The only team that hasn't been able to put it together over the years is the Wolfpack, and maybe this is the first year they get, maybe, hopefully, you know, over 500. You know, I don't want to.
You know, they got to be happy that everyone makes the playoffs at least. They're just getting warmed up. That's what they say every regular season.
It's only because the Wolfpack are nice. We had originally we were going to have a team eliminated from the postseason, and we said, you know what, no, we'll put a wild card game in there. First team gets the bye.
What, they didn't take down the Pilots, did they?
No, that was the Stingers.
That was the Stingers, yeah. But they did win a game, I remember, in that series.
They did.
So.
Yeah, they had 1 game against the Stingers, so who eventually beat the Pilots. So, you know, they basically beat the Pilots.
Yeah.
2 and 2 now to Zach Inouye. So that is thrown behind him now. Full count here with no outs in the top of the 2nd. And that is a hard hit ball to Dom, and he will tag Ian. Ian's been tagged out going to 3rd in 2 straight innings. And that'll bring up to the plate Jace Pratt. This is one of the few times a team has had 6 players. Chad Curtis is here. He will start in game 2. Can only field up to 5 players in a lineup here in the AWA as Jace Pratt looks at strike 1. Swinging there, 0-2, and that pitch did hit the top of the zone, but I don't think it ever was in the strike zone. 1-2. Hits him there, 2 and 2. It's another full count work by this Wolfpack offense. And that will walk the bases loaded for who else but team captain Alex Harden. Still looking for that first home run of the year after hitting 11 last year.
Yeah, this would be a good way to get the first one off the board. A nice grand salami. Come on, Grandma, break out the rye bread.
Wolfpack do probably lead in best stashes. I got Harden, Thomas, and Jace. Haven't really looked at the other players, but it's definitely impressive.
Gotta love the stash.
Low there. And that'll be 3-0. Thomas getting a little excited there. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite him. We'll see if he swings it. 3-0, and he doesn't, and that will score a run for the Wolfpack, bring it within 1 run of the Mojo.
Come on, come on.
There's a high five. We don't see too many of those on the Wolfpack team over the years.
That was really enthusiastic. Love to see that. Some camaraderie from this team. They're scoring runs and they're getting excited.
And now Ian Michael, who started off hot, 2 straight singles, thinks about that one, but does not go. Outside again, 2-0. It's tough because you might have to pitch to him here. That's inside, 3-0, and we'll see if he's got the green light.
Like to see the green light from this rookie here.
And that will walk in the tying run for the Wolfpack. 3-3 now here in the top of the second. 1 out, and up steps Thomas Blayhouse in a big spot. That's just over the top. You know, I've been there. Alex Hatch, you know, it's tough to locate first game of the year. This is the first all lefty staff we'll probably see. That's a nice pitch there from Hatch. 2-1.
Finding the zone there. Looking for an out number 2 here.
And that's in play to Houston, and Jace goes back to first. Thought about it, but was not tagging.
It's a big out for Alex right there. Needed that. Now they've got 2 outs. Force it on any base, but the bases are still loaded. Still the potential to put up a big number here.
Right down the middle, strike 1 on Zach Inouye. Swinging over the top of this one, 0-2. Caught him, strike 3, and a great way from Alex Hatch to battle back. Leaves 3 stranded, but the game is now tied 3 apiece as we head to the bottom of the second.
Damage control. I put myself in some damage.
Houston Schmutz will lead it off here in the bottom of the second. Has all 3 RBIs for the Mojo. That's inside, ball 1.
Yeah, like you're saying, off to a hot start today, 2 for 2. He's got that big home run and the RBI single here already.
That's a quick 3-0 count. Maybe Alex is trying to pitch around. That might be playable. Ian Michael makes the play right between the house and the mic there for the first out of the inning. That's a big out.
Nice play from Ian there. Looked like he slipped a little bit on the grass at first, but nice recovery and made the catch in foul territory.
That's outside to Dom, ball 1. Dom has walked 3 times so far. know, that's a Wolfpack strategy. Don't let Dom get any hits.
Doesn't look like he's going to get anything to hit here.
And he won't. 4-pitch walk to Dom DeMiro. And Alex Hatch steps right back up.
Trying to help himself out here in the bottom of the second.
Hits him on the shoulder right there. Ball 1. Thinks about it, but does not go. 2-0. Swinging there, 2-1.
It's a hefty, huge swing right there.
2-1. Now 3-1. This Mojo team is the highest average age team in the league. Swinging there with Trevor May and Tom Blayhouse drastically bringing up the average age. And that ball is absolutely destroyed. Alex Hatch, 2-run shot, gives the Mojo a 5-3 lead. He really did just help himself out there.
Yep, he did. He was swinging hard. I could see it earlier in that bat. And he got his pitch and just annihilated that thing to right center.
See the fielders in the Wolfpack kind of looking around.
Oh, they're just kind of dumbfounded out there a little bit.
Yeah. Still 1 out. 2 balls to Houston Schmutz. Swinging there, and Houston Schmutz has had a bit of a shoulder injury over the years. That's why he hasn't been able to pitch. That ball is destroyed into the tree, dented that bad boy. 2-2 for Alex Harden.
It's the second ball I've seen early on in this series be dented already by the Mojo. They're swinging hard up there.
And that ball is foul, but almost took that yard. Was curving heavily. Hit the top of the barn. Reminds me there's a wiffle ball on top of the barn we need to get. And that's in play to Zach Inouye, and he can't come up with it. It's a tough play to make. That'll be a single for Houston Schmutz.
Yeah, you got to think Houston was there anyways. He was hustling down the line. Like you said, tough play for Zach out there.
We'll see if Dom can get on via not the walk. Has he swung yet? I'm not sure.
Nope, he hasn't seen a single strike. Not a strike recorded against him yet.
3-0.
Currently at 19 balls against Dom.
Really? Oh, there we go. I have the green light on 3-0. I'm sure Dom's going to want to start hitting some soon. And that ball is going back, and it's caught for the out. That ball hung up. But it will advance the runner. And that's kind of what happens here in cold weather games in early April. Balls that look that they're destroyed just get hung up. And Thomas Blayhouse makes the play.
Yep, definitely that ball would have been gone. In 2 or 3 months from now, that ball would have been over the second fence, I believe. But nope, hanging up over there, and Thomas made the play.
Definitely a little bit of relief there for Alex. Keeps this game manageable. Hits him there now, 3-0. And that hits him on the hand, and that will walk Alex Hatch. And now Houston Schmutz will step in with another RBI opportunity.
Alex has 2 outs. He's trying to get out of this right here. Tough batter, though, in Houston.
Wanted that one, 0-1. And that's kind of Alex's bread and butter, that high fastball, high slider. And that is just foul. Well, look at the replay, but upon review, it was about an inch foul. The call on the field is foul. Well, let's rewind it here. Did he touch it?
fair. I'm on the other side, but to me it looks like it would be outside. Hit the line. Look at the line.
Let's go one more frame over. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so it's a fair ball. Wow. Yeah, it landed on the line, and I don't know if he touched it, but it landed like an inch on the line.
Yeah, I scored. So one on third. First and second?
So after that, runners on first and second, a run comes in to score. Now 6-3. Huh? He
was going hard.
He
was like already past third by the time. What if he gets one back? Every runner gets one back. Okay, and you can have him. So you can have him go to third if you want. Oh, we'll make it bases loaded. What's the? How many outs? Make it what? So he scored because when the time he touched it, he was already past third, or when it touched fair. Or when we So if he was in player, I mean, either you want him to it second or third. What do you want? Wait, so then if they advance, it would... He's saying it scores no matter what. Yeah. If the ball went out there, wouldn't it be second and third then? So a run scores no matter what? Yeah. So first and second. Yeah. Okay, so whatever it is.
After clearing that up there, a run comes in. There's 2 outs here. Now the score is 3-6. That'll be ball 1 to Dominic DeMiro. That's just foul down the line. And that was one of the rare plays that usually when a ball gets hit down there, it's 99% of the time foul. But upon review, it barely touched inside.
Dom getting the bat going now. Starting to swing a lot more of these pitches.
And that ball is hit up to Thomas Blayhouse, and he comes back and makes the play. Great job by Thomas to make that play, but the Mojo tack on 3, and we head to the top of the third. Wolfpack need 3 to tie, 4 to take the lead. Jace Pratt will lead it off against Alex Hatch, who has I would say it's miraculous there's only 3 runs for the Wolfpack right now, because every inning the bases are loaded.
Yeah, I mean, he's been able to work out of some jams here and has a nice 3-run lead and able to maybe close this game out here.
They just need some runners on base, and that ball is going back. Dom makes the play off the padding there. What a play. One-hand grab. And that's a dagger to the Wolfpack's hopes right there.
Yeah, that's a huge play out there from Dom. You could see he looked back to see if he had enough room, and he did, and made a nice one-handed snag right there.
And now Alex Harden will step in. The Wolfpack desperately need a win here. It's getting hilarious at this point.
Yeah, you know, some of the guys, it sounds like they're not even talking ball.
Ball's going back. A little bit of miscommunication there. Houston thought it was going to stay on the other side of the tree, but that is a tough play to make regardless.
Yeah, I think he wasn't even looking in the air. He was waiting for it to bounce off the tree, and it almost hit him in the head coming down.
Wonder if Dom called him off, and Houston just put his head down, didn't even look. As Ian Michael, who's had a solid day so far.
Been on base all 3 times.
Oh boy.
2-0. Inside there, we'll see if Alex gives him anything to play with here on 3-0. That'll be low, and he'll walk Ian Michael. And upsets Thomas Blayhouse, the now tying run, steps to the plate. If there's ever a spot for Thomas to kind of get his bat going, now is the time.
That's nice.
This Wolfpack team wants to have a little momentum here early in the season, something they haven't had for 2 seasons now.
Yeah, this would be the spot to get it going for the season. This could be a big moment right here. You know, I feel like this is one of those moments that could either really set the tone for the season, you know,
I
like.
agree. Oof. That swing, I felt a little breeze up here. And Alex Hatch looks like he's not keeping it within 2 feet away from the zone, which is not a bad idea.
Yeah. Playing it safe.
And that ball's going back. Houston Schmutz will make the catch. Not sure why Alex didn't run there. There was no one at third. He was just looking at that ball. But now there's 2 outs and upsets Zach Inouye, the last hope for this Wolfpack team here in game number 1.
Yeah, this would.
And that hits the tree. It'll be a foul ball. That tree has saved a lot of batters. Would have been an easy pop-up for Dom, but if it hits any trees out of play, it's an automatic foul ball. 1-1. A little bit unlike Zach Inouye to not get a hit so far. He's a career 400 average player. Hits him there. It'll be 3-1. Right down the middle now. Full count. 2 outs here, 2 on. Tying run to the plate here in the top of the 3rd. And he'll let that go, and the bases are now loaded for Jace Pratt, who was on the all-rookie team last year. One of the few bright spots. Unfortunately, in his pitching career, he still has yet to win a game.
Yeah, you know, we all know about his big spring training, and he's pieced up a couple balls today that haven't gone out, but looking good. So we'll see what he can do here. Bases loaded in 2 outs.
Ball 1. And that ball is going back. Chase Pratt, grand slam.
Wow, and that, look at this team. Look at this Wolfpack team coming alive.
2 outs, last chance to keep this game alive. And the main man, Jace Pratt, a savage.
Yep.
Give him the dinger helmet.
Yep, like we were just saying, had the big spring training. Piecing up some balls good today. Got his pitch, and big moment, 2 outs, and he showed up huge.
That's the Jace Pratt we thought would kind of break out this year. Very clutch there. And like you were saying, that might be a turning point for this Wolfpack team.
Yeah, I mean, that could send him to a whole nother level now. I mean,
World Series.
Yeah, I mean.
1-1 count.
Oh, hello.
2-1 now to Alex Harden.
Tables have turned. The Mojo seem kind of dead out there now.
Bounces low, 3-1. 3-1. And 1-run lead is definitely good, but it's definitely not a gimme here in the AWA. No lead is safe. So they'd love to tack on a few more runs.
Yeah, Mojo have put up 3 runs every inning they've hit, so the Wolfpack are really going to have to show up and shut them down here in the bottom of the 3rd if they don't tack any more on.
Good news for the Mojo is their 4th Austin Whitehouse has arrived. He won't be eligible for this game, but he will be able to play in games 2 and 3. That hits Alex there. He will get on with a walk. And up steps Ian Michael. Still has not gotten out for this Wolfpack team. 2 singles and 2 walks. Highest career on-base percentage in history. 0-1. And that's a nasty sinker there. Curveball from Alex Hatch. 0-2. Bit high there, 1 and 2.
Looking to add on here. 1 run is never enough of a lead here in this league.
2-2. 2-2. Ian Michael steps right back in. Swings at that one. It was breaking in for a strike at the last second. Had to fight it off. Behind him, now he's worked a full count once again.
Good at bat right here. Battling.
And that ball is popped up to Dominic DeMiro, and that'll end the inning. But the Wolfpack, grand slam from Jace Pratt to take a 1-run lead heading into the bottom of the third. Mojo need 1 to tie, 2 to walk it off. And here we go, bottom of the third. Alex Harden on the mound. Alex Hatch steps in, looks at ball 1. 2-0.
Mojo will just be looking to get people on base here.
Almost kills us up here. That'll be a penalty on Hatch. Just kidding. 3-1.
Still looking for my first ball.
Yeah.
Snag this year.
That ball is just foul, just a little early, but hit a mile. It's a full count now.
Big pitch right here.
Just misses inside, and Alex Hatch, the tying run, will advance to first. Wolfpack fielders looking a little nervous with Houston Schmutz, who already has a 2-run shot in this game. Nasty pitch right there, 0-1.
Yeah, Houston 4 for 5. He's got that home run and 3 singles.
Just behind that 0-2, and when Alex is throwing it hard, he's definitely dealing. He just, when he has that velo step back a little bit, it's tough to locate. 1 and 2.
Yeah, he likes to change his speeds out there.
Hits him there, now 2 and 2. Always got to look out at that bat, make sure it doesn't hit it. Lets that one go now. Full count, Houston Schmutz. Got him, strike 3, and that's a huge strikeout for Alex Harden.
Yeah, that's absolutely huge. Full count right there. Houston's been getting on base all day, and big strikeout right there.
Hardest out to get is the first. Now Dom DeMiro steps in. Bit high. Dom has walked 4 times today. 2-0. That's popped out of play. You know, Dom's got to be getting a little antsy here. Definitely wants to get on, not via the walk, but.
Yeah, he's been swinging his last 2 at-bats pretty hard. Looking for his walk-off here, I'm sure.
3-1 now, the count to Dom DeMiro. So Wolfpack players look on. Chilly day here in Edmonds, Washington. That will walk Dominic DeMiro, now 2 on. And Alex Hatch will step right back up. Walked in his first at-bat. Well, the tying run is 80 feet away.
Yeah, and he's walked 2 times since his big home run earlier, so had some good at-bats, putting it together now.
Got a first pitch ball from Alex Harden. That ball is In play, he makes the catch. That ball looked like it had a chance, but it will advance the runner. And they want to review that he didn't hold, and he did. He did hold.
He said he did.
Well, we're seeing the replay here. Let's see. He back up slightly. I mean, yeah, keep going. Well, yeah, it looks like he tagged on time, but it's inconclusive because Alex's fat head's in the way. From the replay, yeah, from the replay, it looks like he was safe. His foot was on the back. He didn't move until, yeah. So he's safe on the field. They wanted to make sure it was correct tagging there. But nonetheless, that will be 2 outs.
Yeah, these Wolfpack, they get down to the small details in these games. They're trying to.
They need it.
Yeah, they're trying to claw anything out here.
I cannot blame them. First pitch swinging right there. That high fastball, so enticing. 0-1. Just a bit outside. 1-1. Does well to make contact with that. But now 1-2 count to Houston Schmutz. That's a foul ball, just foul, and will remain 1-2. Thomas Bleaus trying to hype up Alex here. Wolfpack 1 pitch away from their first win in 6 months. And without that postseason win, be the first win in about a year.
Yeah.
And that's in play, no man's land, and the tying run will score. The ump calls him out, and we'll look at the replay. We will review it. This is a huge call.
He's there. He says he didn't feel it. He's there. Well, the ump called him out.
The call on the field is out. Let's keep. It hit him right there before he stepped on the bag, and the Wolfpack take the game 1, their first regular season win in over a year.
That's huge. Great play by Ian over there. Didn't give up on the ground ball. Looked like he was going to die in no man's land, and he ended up pegging the guy out at second. Great play there.
And that is huge for this Wolfpack team. Ian Michael, the first overall pick, makes his triumphant debut, going 2 for 3. Alex Harden clutches up, and the Wolfpack will take game 1. We'll get game 2 started shortly.
April 24th is our last. You know it. I just pulled it up. Okay. Jack, Jace just pulled it up. It's literally our first regular season win in 365 days. On the dot, Jack. On the dot. On the dot. April 24th, 2023. That was not all.
Hockey, baseball.
Soccer.
Golf.
Soccer.
Baseball.
Hockey.
Football.
LeBron for sure.
Michael Jordan.
MJ.
MJ.
MJ. Oh, MJ. Kobe. MJ.
We just had confirmation they looked up their last win on the dot, 364 days since the Wolfpack's last regular season win.
Pretty incredible stuff here. They're cracking beers over there on the bench. They're feeling
we
good.
still got 2 more games to go, guys.
They're feeling really good about themselves so far after that first win of the season. Can't blame them.
Alex is gonna be at first, probably. Oh no, sorry. Sorry, Alex is at second, Houston's at first, and White House at third. Gotta think about injury.
Who's batting last? What's your number? 18. Good. All good? All good. You ready? Yeah.
And here we go, getting ready to start game 2. Wolfpack are now 1-3. Mojo are now 2-2.
What's the batting order for the Wolfpack?
Alex. You know the numbers? There's a lot of attention on Sunday. Yeah, with zero help from him. Actually, he helps us a little bit. Trevor's pretty bad.
Just getting our lineups taken care of here. Wolfpack now taking the field. And Austin Whitehouse is here. He will be here. Lineup change for the Wolfpack. Chad Curtis will come in for Zach Inouye. The original plan was sub out Jace for Chad, but you can't sub out Jace after hitting the grand slam.
No. Yeah, Jace he was looking pretty good last game, so keep him in the lineup there at DH. Ian coming on the mound.
And we'll see what this guy's got.
Hey, Jason, you want to take the mic?
Be interesting always whenever these rookies get on the mound, see what they got. You never know what you got in the bag until you get out there on the mound, so always exciting. Help this Wolfpack team. I'm actually surprised Jace isn't on the mound.
Yeah. Well, you know, maybe they're just going with what works.
Yeah, trying stuff out. You know, maybe find an electric number 2 here.
Jace getting his mind right in the dugout. There we go, and on a strike. Ian Michael, prolific baseball career, went to the Little League World Series back in his day, so he will throw it hard. And Dominic DeMuro will now lead it off. Dominic DeMuro had a little bit of a down game offensively. He's still got on base 4 times via the walk, but I'm sure he's going to want to string together some hits here.
Yeah, and he'll look to do that off this rookie. No better way to do it than off someone who it's their first time on the mound, so he'll be looking to get his pitch here soon.
I'm sure there'll be a little while to begin for Ian Michael in his young career. Definitely going to be tough for the Wolfpack going up against Dom pitching for the Mojo.
Ian's looked like he has some good movement on his ball. It's always nice.
There we go. 1-1. He's definitely got, yeah, some little mustard behind that. And there's another nice pitch there from Ian Michael, 2-2. Bit high there now, full count. Got him, strike 3. And unfortunately, just the speed check. First speed check of the day for the flamethrower.
Yeah, like you're saying, he definitely has some kick behind that ball as he loses him right there on the unfortunate speed check. But you know, it seems like he's got some good stuff. Get used to that. Get used to that velocity, and be pretty good, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Almost had his first career strikeout. Almost were able to save that ball. And Houston Schmutz will now step in after hitting his first home run of 2024 in Game 1. Hoping to keep that going. Got to start to wonder if this inning gets out of hand, what the backup plan on the mound will be for the Wolfpack.
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking you got to have Chase as backup, if anything. Been on the mound before, like you were saying. Doesn't have a win yet this season, so I mean, in his career as a pitcher, but you know, maybe today's the day. They've won the game already. Maybe throw him out there and get his first career W on the mound.
We have ball one, Austin Whitehouse. In his first at bat in 2024, Thomas Blast will look at Dom, and Dom will hold. That's a big out there for the Wolfpack. Will keep the runner at third, but the bases still remain loaded. The most dangerous hitter in the league, Dominic DeMiro, the reigning MVP. Alex Harden kind of giving a couple pointers to Ian Michael, the rookie. He's probably talking about aiming spots.
Yep.
I'm hoping he's actually throwing with some grips up there. He's not just randomly holding.
Yeah. Looks like he's slowing down his velo a little bit, trying to aim a little more. So we'll see how that works out.
3-0. And that's a hard hit ball to Alex Harden. He'll step. Oh, he just tag him out. And 2 runs will score. Tagged him in an unfortunate spot, it looks like. But 2 runs come in for the Mojo. And there will be a runner at first. Two now. 3-0. You know, if Ian Michael can get out of this inning with only 2 earned runs, that would be a win.
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing there, Jack. You know, that's not much damage done at all, especially with the way the bats have been going for the Wolfpack. Put up 7 runs in that first game. Getting out of this inning with only 2 runs given up would be great in their books, you got to think.
Thomas. And that's in play to Alex Harden. Can't come up with it. Dominic DeMiro will come all the way home to score. And that might be an error on Alex Harden there. That'll be 3 runs now for the Mojo. And Alex was already looking to second base before he had the ball in his hands.
Yeah, it's one of those tough plays where he's looking to who to get out next, and he doesn't have the ball in his hands, unfortunately.
Ian a little disappointed in his fielders right there. Thomas was over at first base joking, looking over at who they got in the bullpen warming up. And will appeal. He does not go. Fights that off now. 2-2 to Austin Whitehouse, looking for his first hit of 2024.
Yeah, it can't be too fun getting chirped at by your teammates, especially when you've only given up 3 runs in your opening career inning. So
yeah, it's his career ERA is probably still lower than all the other options. And that will walk the bases loaded for Austin Whitehouse. And Wolfpack are looking around here trying to figure out what to do. Seems like Dom's up every other batter. He gets up quite a bit here.
Yeah, he does.
Spikes that one there down low, ball 1. I mean, he's got the mechanics. He's got a sinker and he's got a slider. It's just a matter of locating there. It's 3-0.
Yeah. Probably doesn't work on it too much, so he's probably out here for the first time in years just throwing.
And that's a dish play. He can throw to the – oh, and he slips. That is tough. That is tough.
That's it's got to be painful for the pitcher there. He
oh boy.
Had the easy out at home there, and once again was a case of looking at the plate before he had the ball in his hands, and another run crosses.
Will appeal, does not go. There, and yeah, that did seem a little fast. There'll be a no pitch. That's just a no pitch.
It's unfortunate when he is finding the zone, he's too fast,
and you know, it might be he's got to throw that hard to get it there for a strike. You can kind of pinpoint it. But if any consolation, him throwing that kind of change up there after the 2 fastballs made him miss, as that's popped up in play, and he'll one-hand catch it for the out. They get out of it. 4 runs come across for the Mojo, and we head to the bottom of the first. And we are back. Huh? Yep. We're ready to go here.
Mojo finally got a full defense out there. It's good to see. See how Dom gets going today.
Alex Harden will lead it off here against Dominic DeMuro. Dominic pitched very well against the Cyclones last week. He still does have a 4 ERA here to begin the year after getting sliced up a bit by league leader in home runs. As of week 1, it was Alex Ballard. Look at ball 1 to Alex Harden. Tuno, 3-0, and there's that signature ephus from Dom DeMuro, who does well to kind of switch it up. And that's a hard hit ball to Alex Hatch. He'll knock it down, throw over to first, and get the out. Great all-around play from the Mojo for the first out of the game.
Nice play from Hatch out there, the lefty shortstop, turning around and making it look easy.
So we're looking at the chat on YouTube right now. Ian Michael.
Yeah, going up against Dom. Always interesting to see how some people fare against certain guys in their first at-bats.
Just a little bit late on that. It'll be a foul ball down the right field line, 1-1. John Miller says only 8 more dingers until the challenge is met. It's going to be tough. 8 more dingers.
Yeah, they're going to need a lot of, maybe some more of that ephus.
Below there, 2-1. And that's in play. Dom knocks it down, will throw to first. What a play from Dominic DeMuro right there to get the second out. And this Mojo team is one of the underrated feats of this team is their defense.
Yeah, they've got a full defense out there now, and they're making the plays, man. So good for them, not letting these easy dribblers go by for base hits.
Thomas Bleaus will take the at-bat righty. You know how the lefty-lefty matchup is not favorable.
Yeah.
He'll look at a ball inside now, 1-1. Got Austin all the way playing up, maybe expecting a swinging bunt or something.
Yeah, he's not expecting anything hard.
Just underneath it, and he makes the play right in front of Thomas Bleaus for the third out of the inning. Well, look at the replay. And what a play right there.
Yeah, what a play there from Dom.
We will head to the top of the second. 4-0 remains the score. Looks like the Wolfpack will remain with Ian Michael. I mean, anything less than a 6-run limit your first inning out is a win.
Definitely. We'll see what he learned there from that first inning and see if he can translate anything over to the second inning and find some more success as he faces this Mojo lineup the second time around.
He said, "What did I learn?" I don't know. We'll find out. And here we go. Houston Schmutz will lead it off. Sean, we don't know. They always trick us. As that's in play to Chad Curtis. Will knock it down, throw over to first, and it will not be in time. But a good play there from Chad Curtis, who subbed in for Zach Inouye.
And, you know, not to knock Chad, but that's just kind of the difference between these two teams early on, you know. Yeah. We got the Mojo out here busting their butts for plays, diving out here, and then...
oh, my gosh.
Exactly as I speak of it.
Oh, gosh.
Just lackadaisical, just not really too sure what's going on out there.
That just can't happen. It was an automatic out.
You've got a rookie pitcher out there, and the defense is
what are we doing?
The defense is just not providing any help to this pitcher.
He was trying to double it up, but I mean, you could do that in baseball maybe, but wiffle ball, it's like the bases are 40 feet away.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
And this is the Wolfpack we have known to.
Man, that's just.
Oh, and the parting C. Oh, here we go. Oh no.
And the merry-go-round is just.
Oh gosh.
This is
absolutely no help. See. And the pitcher asks if they have any hits yet. I don't know. Well, to be determined. But you know, most teams that slow roller, two guys are running towards it. Wolfpack, two guys run away from it. They just don't want the ball.
Yeah, this is a textbook on how you don't want to play defense in wiffle ball. So,
quick 3-0 count to Alex Hatch. This is quickly turning into the worst inning in AWA history.
Yeah, this is just ugly.
Oh boy. Well, the rule is if we get to the bottom of the second and one of the teams is up 12 runs, it's just a mercy rule. The game's over.
Oh, that's nice.
You can only score more than 6 runs if it is via a home run. So for that to happen, it'd have to be a home run to get them to 7. It's ball 1.
Yeah, you know, there's not much we can really say, honestly. I mean, until this Wolfpack team starts showing some enthusiasm a little more. And we got those beers a little too early here in this series.
Yeah, it's just celebrating after their Game 1 win.
Their heads are just in the clouds.
Like, we're good. We're good for another year.
Yeah, yeah.
We're already on track. And he's just throwing some emphasis. He's getting strikes out of it. And that's a hard hit ball to Thomas Playhouse. 1 run comes in, 2 come in. He throws it in the middle of nowhere. And that'll be 7-0. 3 runs have scored. Alex Harden was hoping it'd already be 6. No, we're only halfway there.
Yeah, this is rough. Seeing Ian's just kind of gone to the basics, just trying to get that ball over the plate, make them swing a little bit.
Maybe we'll get a little ephus here.
Yeah.
3-0 count.
There we go.
Got to respect the 3-0 swing.
Yeah.
Appeal, he did not go. And the bases are now loaded once again for Dominic DeMuro. No outs here in the top of the second. Mojo pouring it on Ian Michael and the Wolfpack, kind of leaving him out to dry.
Yeah, and Dom could put us out of our misery of this inning if he sends a shot right here.
Ball 1.
Whoa.
Oh, that's a
little quick pitch.
And that's in play to Chad Curtis. Oh, my gosh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Man, this is
This is the worst defensive inning in AWA history.
This is just, wow.
8-0. Oh, boy.
Not even a single out.
That is a foul ball.
I think the Mojo probably hit it like 5 potential outs, honestly.
Yeah. 3-1. A 6-run cap would be. What would it be?
10.
10. Let's start with 4. Yep, and that'll walk in another run. Now 9-0 here in game number 2. Love to see it. Quality wiffle ball.
Yep. This is what we all are here for. Big swing here, I'm sure, from Houston.
The 6th run is at third base, so this is either going to be out. He's just throwing it in randomly.
Just rapid fire.
Oh, boy. And there it is, a grand slam from Houston Schmutz. And it is now 13-0. And the Wolfpack need to get at least 1 run to keep this game alive.
I mean, that's the perfect cap to an inning for the Mojo. Most runs you can possibly score in a capped inning.
That is actually true.
So
that is the worst inning in AWA history.
Yep. I mean, that was almost written like a book to where no outs, just 9 runs given up, and here we go for the Wolfpack. Here they go. Here we are, where the Wolfpack win a game of the season and then get mercy ruled.
It almost takes away their first win.
Yeah, it's and they're laughing over there in the dugout there.
Guys, seriously, how many hits did you score there? 2? I'm using his arm. There's no mercy rule. That's ridiculous. 4 earned. Is that it?
We'll talk about earned runs later. That's probably not the focus right now. And now it turns here. This is kind of a walk-off scenario in a sense for the Wolfpack. They need 1 run here in the bottom of the second to not be mercy ruled.
Yeah, you know, we've got, and it's kind of interesting, we've got the Wolfpack worried about how many hits they've given up.
What are you doing? It's
if you give up 4 hits, 2 hits, doesn't really matter. You still give up 13 runs. So.
How's my ERA? Well,
yeah,
with the errors or without the errors, not great.
I don't think we're tracking hits per innings here in the.
Still, it's going to be an infinity ERA in the second inning.
Getting some grief down there that I'm scoring too many hits for the Mojo. I mean, I think they're worried about the wrong thing down there.
And here we go. Chad Curtis will lead it off. Looks at a ball there, ball one. And that is in play. Chad Curtis not really running down the line. That should be a hit. And there's the first base runner of the game for the Wolfpack.
Just a little dribbler down the line, that'll do it usually for you. It's a really tough play. Long throw from third to first here.
Don't know why Chad wasn't hustling down the line there. That's kind of the style of play we've seen from the Wolfpack.
Yeah, and you know, that's the kind of energy Zach brings on the bench, you know what I mean? He's a kind of grinded out kind of guy, but...
And that ball is just foul. Right over, right to the left of the foul pole line. And that's in play, kind of in no man's land. Jace Pratt doesn't run it out. And that'll be the first out of the inning. He will advance the runner. So now Alex Harden will step in, trying to get Chad home. One out. To prevent the mercy rule. We've had, I think, only one mercy rule in AWA history.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a rule. So
Yeah,
I mean,
it's rarely.
I've been in this league for 3 years, and I didn't even know that was a rule.
It's rarely talked about, and that'll be popped up. And another quick out.
Man.
And here's Ian.
The man of the hour.
And Ian, to be fair, it was only one hit in your last inning. It was 3 in the first. Yeah. Maybe that'll give him some good. Yeah. That's in play. He'll run it out, throw and hit Chad for the out, and that will end the game. Mercy ruled here in game 2.
When was there a mercy rule?
As we get ready for game 3.
Man.
That is just awful all around.
Actually, wasn't it last game where somebody was up 13-something? Mojo or home. And then they came back 13-12. They were all down 9 runs. Yesterday. 12 for the pass. 9 was not. You want to sit here for another half inning and pass the ball? Well, maybe you'll sleep. Yeah, because then I get another AB. Yeah. Pitch selection. That's never been followed. Give him some magic mic. Thomas. Yeah, 1 second. You didn't get out with that mic on. Just saying. I don't want it. You don't want me? Give it to Mojo. All right. Mojo. Jason. You guys sit this game. I'm probably. Okay. Hey guys. Guys, that's a knock, right? That's a fielder's choice. Oh yeah, you got it. Yeah. Right, game 2. Game 3. You guys want to hear? That's good.
Yeah, some lineup adjustments here. It looks like Jace Pratt has left the facility after that whooping. That's a first, a 13-0 mercy rule, and one of the players walks off, so that'll be the only change in the lineup.
Yeah. interesting. One of the few bright spots today for the Wolfpack. Not going to be here for Game 3.
Are you guys live?
Yeah.
Is that the worst outing ever?
Yeah.
No. No? Worst overall inning, yeah. So pitching, no. You have no out. Okay, yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Ian Michael talking to the booth here. Was that the worst outing ever? No. It was the worst inning ever. I would say it was more on the pit. I mean, he put the balls in play.
Yeah.
They had opportunities to get the outs, and just the fielding, base running too was just.
I mean, 4 of those runs were unearned, I'm sure, like all those errors and everything. So
he probably doesn't have too rough of a ERA. I mean, by no means was it an excellent showing, but it's not on the pitcher.
No.
And Alex Harden will step in here. This is the rubber match.
Yeah.
You know, they both have a win. We'll just erase that last game from our memory, specifically the second inning.
I mean, to them, who cares? They might have lost 1-0, 13-0. What's the difference?
Yeah,
It's a loss.
you know,
Let's move on.
Alex Harden looking to get that power streak started against Dominic DeMiro.
Wolfpack, different lineup every game this series. Going to be seeing that line when they have 6 guys, so.
And he will be out on the field. We'll look at the replay.
Nice play over there by Austin.
And it looks like it got him by a step for the first out of the inning. And that's tough. But Ian Michael will now step in. Gets hit right there. Ball 1. Outside, 2-0.
Ian had that really impressive game 1. Got on base 4 or 5 times in that 7-6 win. He'll look to keep it going here in Game 3.
And that ball is going back, and that's out here in to Club 65. Ian Michael, first home run of his young career. And the Wolfpack take the lead.
There we go. Looking good. Fresh game. Got a run on the board already.
The first overall pick in the 2024 draft comes through, has 3 hits on the day. And Thomas Bleaus will step right back up righty. Don't know why. Pops it out. So before we even get through the walk-up song, we're on to the next batter. Don't know. Yeah, we're really just chiming into him there. Why are we throwing away at bats?
Here's Zach. Sat out last game. Yeah. Look to keep it going here. Bring a little bit of life to this team.
If I'm Zach, I'm telling Captain Alex, see what happens when you take me out of the lineup?
Yep.
Mercy ruled. Looks at a strike right there, 1-1. And that is a hard hit ball right to Alex Hatch. And that is unfortunate for Zach Inouye as he hit that on the dot, but it curved right to the second baseman as we head to the bottom of the first. Wolfpack get a home run off Ian Michael's first career home run. Here we go in the bottom of the first. Alex Harden will be back on the mound, and that is a bit of a relief for this Wolfpack team.
Yeah, took last game off. They said it was a prove-it game for Ian. Might have been a prove-it game for the defense, in my opinion. I mean, that was pathetic.
Yeah.
So, good to see Alex back out here in some good quality pitching.
And good to see that home run from Ian after a tough outing. That's what we say. If you that's hit hard to Thomas Blayhouse, and he'll throw it under. No, it did not hit him. Looks like he jumped over it. Well, look at the replay. It looks like there's a bit of movement on the back leg. Is that what it looks like?
Close play.
Didn't step on the bag. I think it might have hit him. We'll concur with the review booth, but it looks like if he didn't step on the bag before, it hit him on the back leg, he's out.
We're good. We're good.
Looks like it if the ball is moving, it looks like the ball moves right there. Yeah. Off the back leg. That's what look at the ball right here. Look. So the ball's gone. There's a slight movement in the ball when it goes to the back leg. You see that? If you slow back right here. Okay. I mean it looks like an out, but I mean if everyone doesn't think it's an out, then I mean that's fine. I know I just called it out, but if you know, it looks like the ball moved in the air on the back of the leg. It did move. The ball did move. Yeah, I mean it looked like the ball was going, and then it did change direction. Okay, he's safe. He's safe. There we go. Thank you, Thomas. You just, was it a go? I mean, he's safe then. You just, okay, he's safe. What? Okay, never mind. The fielder wants him safe. I thought it was out, but if Thomas says, was it a ghost, he's safe. It was definitely very close. I thought I saw some movement, so I was going to call it out. But I guess he's safe if the fielder wants it to be safe. An odd turn of events. We're ready to call him out at first base, and Thomas Blayhouse, the pride of such a proud player.
Some interesting events happening in these games today.
It's like he's trying to lose. 2-0.
Man.
3-0. Will appeal. Does not go, and that'll be a walk for Alex Hatch.
He is the only lefty on that team.
So look at a ball here for Houston Schmutz.
Yeah, Mojo looking to strike early here. They got their first two batters on. Good opportunity for them.
That ball is popped up, does not hit the tree, and Alex Harden makes the play after a little bit of a bobble. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Would have been the second if the Wolfpack wanted to.
I was, no offense, I was fully expecting him to drop that.
Yeah.
From the defense,
just the way it was going.
Yeah.
And that is popped up to Alex Harden once again, and he turns and looks to throw to third. You got to tag him. And he will advance there. That'll be 2 outs here.
Smart play there by Dom.
And you know, you got to be aware on the base paths. That's a nasty pitch there from Alex Harden. Strike one.
That was a great, I want to see a replay of that. No, I've never done that. That was awesome.
Goes right back to it now, 1-1. 2-1. And that's a ball hit right to Alex Harden. Does well to hold the runner at third. Ian Michaels saying it was an error on the pitcher there, but nonetheless, now he does have the force at home if there's any good that comes of it. Alex Hatch will step in here in the bottom of the first. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Mojo down 1 run. Looks at a high ball there, ball 1.
Been swinging hard today. Looking for a pitch to drive with the bases loaded here, down 1.
And he's had a few of those, just rockets. A little bit foul, just a little bit early. 3-1 count now. Swinging over the top of that nasty sinker there now. Full count to Alex Hatch here. Bottom of the first, 2 outs, bases loaded. Something's got to give. Got him, strike 3. Alex Harden works out of a jam and leaves all 3 runners stranded. We head to the top of the second. 1-0 remains the score. And we are ready to start the top of the second. 1-0 after that hectic inning. Alex Harden did well to get out of it. And Chad Curtis will lead it off.
Here we go, Chad. Here we go.
Chad, the DH here in today's game for the Western Wolfpack. He got in. Last inning, he got on. But unfortunately was thrown out. Stealing, well, not stealing, running to third, advancing. It's a nice pitch right there, 0-1.
They'll look to get after Dom this game after they weren't really able to figure him out last game.
Now 0-2. Got him, strike 3, and that's a 1-2-3 punch out for Dominic DeMiro. That'll be the first out here in the top of the second. Alex Harden steps right back in. And that ball is going back, and that's out of here. Alex Harden, solo shot in a ball that looked like it was hanging up for an eternity. Gives the Wolfpack a 2-0 lead.
There we go, Alex's first home run of the season. It's a nice shot, barely got over the wall there in center field. Tack on to make it 2-0, and looking for a series win here, actually.
Yeah, you know, it's wild we're here.
Yeah, it's,
you know, we'll see how the Wolfpack can manage this lead, but Ian Michael will step right back in. Had the solo shot on his first at bat in Game 3. Nasty pitch right there. Paints the bottom right side of the zone. 1-1.
Dom's been hurt by the home run ball this game. 2 solo shots by Alex and Ian.
And you know, solo shots, they're not going to kill you. 2-0 is very manageable. Wolfpack would love to have more. And that ball is hit a mile up. And Houston almost had a play at it there.
Yeah.
Just out of play.
Tough play, hanging up there, spinning all around. Couldn't make the catch, but Ian will live to fight again.
Mm-hmm. 1-2 is the count. Ian Michael, who's positioning himself already as the best Wolfpack hitter in this early season. That is just foul. You gotta wonder if Thomas can get some hits here soon. You know, maybe this offense will start to pick it up.
Yeah, like we mentioned earlier, had that huge season a couple years ago, but just.
That's in play, a tough play to make, and he runs into Dominic there. Would have been tough regardless. But kind of the screen from Dominic cements a single there for Ian Michael. And up steps Thomas Blehaus back to lefty. Love to see it. Righty, I think it was a total of like 3 pitches thrown. It was 2 pop-ups. Hits him on the arm right there. And kind of the good thing about being a lefty, the pitcher's got to switch up his positioning.
Yeah.
His pinpoints. Always messes with me when you got a lefty batter coming up. Got to throw my screwball right at the batter's head. Swinging there, 1-2. A little bit of a Nestor Cortez delivery right there, 2-2.
Dom likes to spice it up a little bit with his pitching motion.
Just low. Now full count to Thomas Blehaus. Ian Michael stretching out over on first base. Hope he knows there's no leadoffs. Okay, good. He's back. Full count, 1 out. And that is a foul ball. Dom sped it up right there. Thomas was ready for it. It'll remain full count. Almost an identical play. Got the ump calling out foul. Jason Morehouse, the MVP.
Battling up here.
And he'll look at ball 4 and get on base to keep this inning going. Zach, anyway, will step up in his last at bat. Pieced a shot, and unfortunately, it just landed in the hands of Alex Hatch out there.
Yeah. Nice hit, but nothing to show for it. Be looking, like you said, to get it going here with runners on first and second. Add on to this 2-0 Wolfpack lead over the Mojo.
Thought about it, but that will be a ball. He did hold. Hits him again. That'll be 2-0. Yep. Goes a little bit of an ephus there, just out of line. Zach Inouye does not bite, and it's now 3-0. Walked him on 4 pitches. Now the bases are loaded. Something about both these teams. It's eerily quiet out there.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of chit-chat amongst the
chatter,
players.
not a lot of support for the pitchers. Just kind of letting them out there to just do their thing, either sink or swim, I guess. But here comes Chad up. He has the lone out this inning.
Nice pitch right there, top of the zone, 0-1. Oh, 2, and we've seen this before. Hits the zone, gets Chad to swing, and then we'll see what happens here. Got him, strike 3. That's a 1-2-3 out for Chad Curtis. And the Wolfpack seriously need to cash in some of these runs. One of the worst teams at getting in runners in scoring position.
Yeah, and Mojo, they scored a combined 19 runs in those first 2 games, so you can't expect to keep them quiet for too long. So yeah, I need to add on here. It's only a 2-run lead.
Alex Harden looks at ball 1. Pops that up, does not hit the tree. And with that, they get out of the inning. Alex Harden does hit a solo shot, but it would have been much more. We head to the bottom of the second, 2-0 Wolfpack lead. And we are ready to start. Alex Harden throws in a first pitch ball to Houston Schmutz. 2-0. Jace Pratt in the chat, rooting the boys on in spirit, though.
Yeah, don't really know what the Wolfpack are doing. They're throwing it around out there after letting the guy get on base. So, interesting.
Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't even know what's happening anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's just.
I guess a walk's better than a homer. Throw it around.
Yeah, I guess they're happy. I don't know, man. I don't even know what's going on with this Wolfpack team today.
Wherever. 2-1. Just low. Austin waiting for the perfect pitch. Flew out in his last at bat. Swinging there. Full count. Full count, no outs, runner on first. Here in game number 3. Wolfpack surprisingly have the 2-0 lead right now after a pair of solo shots from Ian Michael and Alex Harden. Got him, strike 3. And that is a big out for the Wolfpack. Now Dominic DeMiro will step in. The runner on first, the tying run, steps to the plate. Fouls it straight back. 0-1. Hits him for ball 2, or ball 1. And see Alex Harden picking up the velo a little bit with Dom.
Yeah.
That was a nasty pitch there. Looked like it would have hit the zone, and it was kind of an emergency hack there from Dom.
Yeah, and Alex is really changing it up with Dom here.
Pops it up to Thomas Blaus. Hopefully he doesn't try any tomfoolery out there, and that'll be the second out. Thomas Blaus is just, you know, maybe it's a mental game, but I'm trying to find some parts of his game I've liked today, and I haven't seen anything.
Been some questionable decisions out there, trying to turn double plays when don't really need to. And
you know, maybe if you have a big lead, but
yeah,
if you're down 7-0, just help your pitcher out.
Yeah,
just get the out. Yeah, and we also know it's quite a bit of practice golf swings coming from over there. 1-1. Just outside. 2-1. Hits him right on the kneecap. 3-1. And that will walk Alex Hatch. And Houston Schmutz will step in. The would-be go-ahead run comes to the plate. There's Thomas Blass working on his swing. And you heard it here. He's not very good at golf either, so I don't know what he's doing out there.
Maybe he should be working on the swing a little more.
Wiffle ball swing, that is.
Yeah.
0-1. 0-2, and these are some nice sliders here from Alex.
Yeah.
Quick 0-2 count to Schmutz. Pitch that almost hits the bottom corner. That'll be the first ball of the at-bat. Got him, strike 3, and they get out of the inning unscathed. We head to the top of the third. Wolfpack retain their lead 2-0. And here we are getting ready to start the top of the third inning. Wolfpack trying to tack on some more runs and give themselves a little more insurance heading into the bottom of the third. This is the rubber match between the Wolfpack and Mojo. The Wolfpack have not won a series in over 2 years.
Yeah, should be huge for them. I don't think it's a surprise that it comes with Ian making his debut with them. This is, like you were saying earlier, probably one of the better hitters, the best hitter on this.
So far today, for sure.
Yeah.
That's a nasty back-to-back pitches from Dom DeMiro right there. And Dom, as far as pure stuff goes, it's not, he doesn't have any, devastating pitches, but he is very good at throwing it at the zone and mixing up pitch speeds, which makes him very good at keeping batters off base. Got him, strike 3. And that'll be the first out of the inning. First strikeout in Ian Michaels' career, I believe. And
like
Thomas Bleas will step up.
Like you're saying, Dom's just really good at putting the ball where he wants it and making stuff look like strikes when they're not. And getting those swings just like that.
See if Thomas Bleas can help his team out here today. And that's a hard hit ball in the gap. Thomas just jogging to first.
Thomas, you need some more effort than that.
Ian calling him out there, and I appreciate it. This Wolfpack team doesn't really like running to first. I don't blame, running's tough.
Yeah.
But, there's a time and place. If we're not running cardio, it's only 40 feet away.
Yeah, exactly. You just got to do it quick for 2 or 3 seconds or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's a tough play out there for the Mojo. You saw Alex move over for the lefty and hit it right where he was before he moved.
2-0 count to Zach Inouye. Thought about it, did not. And it's amazing how Dominic can control that ephus. He very rarely leaves it hanging. And that'll be a 4-pitch walk. Almost actually hits the bat there, but hits him on the head instead. And the Wolfpack got something cooking here in the top of the third. Chad Curtis struck out twice so far in 6 pitches. So, what is he doing out there?
Yeah, not too sure.
Let's turn the camera away from this man. I don't know what's going on out there. Okay, interesting. And here comes Chad at an RBI opportunity. Pops it straight back on top of the press box. That'll be strike 1. First pitch swing, that looked like it would have been a strike regardless.
Good.
Does well to lay off of it. 1-1. And he does a little bit of a half swing. It might work out, and it does. No one was covering first, and that is a bloop single for Chad Curtis. Yeah.
much easier than that.
And this Wolfpack team, you know, they've been here before. They've had the bases loaded quite a bit, and they haven't really been able to capitalize. We'll see if they can do something here. Alex Harden going back. Caught. Thomas Playhouse will tag, and that's a productive out right there. A sacrifice fly from Alex Ballard to give the Wolfpack 1 run. Good heads-up play there from Thomas Playhouse as we got a wild dog on the field. Okay, let's corral him up. There's the team mascot. He does have a torn ACL. We might get that checked out. You know, when you tear your ACL as a human, you get it checked out, get surgery. If you're a dog, you just got to live with it.
Yeah, you just got to work, get over the pain.
Get through it.
Rub some dirt on it.
Yeah. Ian Michael steps in again, looks at ball 1. Outside 2-0. It's funny, even with the 2-inning second game mercy roll, we still find ourselves almost at 8 o'clock. This Mojo team loves the long games. They have the longest average game time.
That's why Tommy tickets got set down.
2-1 count, Ian Michael.
He's a liability in the field. Yeah.
3-1. He'll look at ball 4. Bases are loaded once again for Thomas Playhouse. Big spot. Ian Michael kind of chirping at Thomas. We need a little more effort out of you. Got to take it a little more serious.
It's the kind of leadership you want from your first overall pick.
How'd you injure yourself?
Don't know exactly what he said, but. And that ball is going back, and that is destroyed. Grand slam, Thomas Playhouse breaks this game wide open. And it's now 7-0 Wolfpack. I don't really believe what's happening right now.
This is pretty insane. Wolfpack took a game off, game 2, gave up 13 runs, but we're shaking off here and say, let's go win a series, man. So good for these guys.
And that might be Thomas Playhouse's first hit of the day. I don't even know, but today. But on the year, he's back to 250 average, so he needed that. Two and 0. And you know, it's always tough for pitchers early in the season. Kind of finding the zone.
Yeah, especially when it's cold out. You know, your fingers aren't really warm.
And it's not like baseball where every ball is like pretty similar, as that's a 4-pitch walk to Zach Inouye. All these balls, no matter how good we, scuff them up, they're always just a little different. So you can throw the exact same pitch twice and it's going to do a different thing.
Yep. That's just another wrinkle in this game that just makes it a little bit more difficult.
Here's Chad Curtis coming in after that bloop single that worked out wonders for the Wolfpack. Kept that inning alive.
He hit it off his hands, honestly.
Yeah. Might have to look at the replay there and post. And that's another well-hit ball from Chad, and the whole Wolfpack team starting to get it going here late in game 3.
Yeah. Getting it going. It's their 7th hit of the game. So starting to get to Dom here.
It's got to feel good for Chad, who's had his struggles early on, but he's always been a good baseball player, just trying to put it together as that's popped up and it hits the tree. Lucky for Alex there.
Yeah, Alex sat on that ephus and got lucked out by the tree. Austin was all over that, but foul ball.
Bit high there, 1-1. This Wolfpack team is doing very well at taking pitches from Dominic. A lot of times they swung at pitches they didn't necessarily need to. Maybe they had some, one of the changes I saw with them is that ball is going back, and that's a 3-run shot for Alex Harden. Pour it on. 10-0.
Man, and here we go for the Wolfpack. Fighting back, just pouring on the runs. They're saying, we're going to mercy rule you guys instead. So That's 8 runs for the Wolfpack this inning.
There is no run cap in the 3rd inning. Just trying to get confirmation there. But the inning will continue. Still only 1 out here in the 3rd. I was saying the Wolfpack, the whole team was here today at 5 o'clock getting in some work. So that you got to love to see it. That's a hard hit ball.
No one's covering first.
Oh, it almost hits him. We'll look at the replay. Yeah, missed him by about 2 feet. That'll be a single there. I don't know why Houston was shading over to second on that play. But Thomas Bleaus will step in 2 for 3. This is his best game he's had in 2024. And you know what? If you can point to a moment when it changed, it was Ian calling him out on his...
Yeah.
And there we go, Thomas Bleaus, 2-run shot. Pour it on, 12-0.
And this is the Thomas we're used to seeing from a couple years ago when he hit those 33 home runs. So 12-0.
12-0. Yeah. That was the 2nd inning. Yeah. You guys could just pop out. Wolfpack pleading for a mercy rule, but it's mercy. Oh.
I mean, 2 outs will lower it drastically.
1-1, and you know, I haven't seen Dominic get roughed up like this ever, let alone the team that hasn't won a series in 2 years.
Yeah.
Swinging there.
I mean, yeah, 10 spot. That's not what we're used to seeing from Dom out there.
I'm gonna have to go to the records on this to see when the last time they won a series was.
This has just been a crazy series today, kind of. You know what I mean? A bunch of different stuff I could have never predicted before the game, and keeping us excited out here.
That's a foul ball down the line.
Zach's trying to join the hit party here. He's been on base 3 times, but via the walk.
He'll get on again via the walk. This is turning tough. Talking to the team right now, trying to see what the best course of action is. I mean, they do have Alex Hatch. They could throw him in. Still got eligibility. Austin Whitehouse was taking some throws early on.
Yeah, Dom's questioning how many pitchers he's thrown. Gotta think he's hurting a little bit out there.
Huh? Tommy Tickets? Oh, yeah, they really do. They did get the series win last week with Tommy Tickets, 61-year-old all-star. But Tommy Tickets has got a 1 game on, 1 game off plan on him.
Get on your horse, Dad.
We'll be safe.
No wonder you wasn't stale.
This is turning into an ugly.
Yeah, this is.
We will. If it gets to it, we'll cap it at 15. But.
Oh man.
That's a hard hit ball through the legs. He'll step to get the 2nd out. But he will advance the runner. That's only 2 outs.
2 outs. 2 outs. 2 outs.
Well, that's 3. Oh, never mind. That's 3. Never mind. Apologies there. And after that, we will head to the bottom of the 3rd. Wolfpack up 12. Mojo got some work to do. Weirder things have happened in the AWA. Not as weird as the worst team in the league putting up 12.
Yeah.
On a very solid team in the Mojo.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely surprising. I didn't think the Wolfpack would win the series today, let alone win a game. So
yeah,
very impressive by them today.
Swinging there, 1-2. Got him, strike 3. And the Wolfpack.
Can't even do the throw
Yeah,
around.
they haven't had much practice.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, they did their first throw around on a walk.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And here's Dom stepping in here. That's a high pitch right there. From Alex Harden, falls it off from a foul ball from Dominic DeMiro.
That's like gotta be more than 60.
1-2 the count.
Hey, you got a speed check on that? We don't know what it was before. What did it say? It said 92. That's not like 92.
And that ball is going back and caught for the out. That ball looked like it had a chance and just died in the air.
Yeah. Looked like it came back in even. The wind pushing it back.
And that's 2 outs, and the Wolfpack are 1 out away from a series win. I'll quickly check the stats after this game to see if they can pull this off. You know, knock on wood, of course.
Yeah, this would be a disaster.
But I'll see the last time they won a series. I'll have to go all the way back to 2022. Does not go. 3-1 count. That's a hard hit ball to Thomas. He was tying his shoe or something. Oh, boy. That's 1 extra base. And there's the Thomas Playhouse we know. Oh, was he? Oh, he was doing a golf swing, of course.
Oh,
that is, I mean, one thing is just positioning. You know, if you're the first baseman and it's a little slip out there, you got to be close to the bat.
Yeah.
That's a tough run.
Yeah, there's been some head scratchers out there from Thomas. Luckily, he's making it up with some homers late in this game.
Yeah, seriously. 3-0. Strike right there. Threw his body at that one. Full count now. There's something wrong with the ball. He threw it out. Now I want to know what that ball looked like. That ball is popped up, playable to he can't make the play. And they're still alive. They couldn't make it easy. It's never easy. Even when you're up 12 runs, the Wolfpack somehow find a way to make it hard.
Yeah, I mean, last out, couldn't have gone to a more perfect guy making his debut, and he just can't hold on to it.
There's this, you know, the Wolfpack, they just got to focus. That's back-to-back errors on the field.
Yeah. This has been a clinic today on how to not play defense by the Wolfpack. Just
somehow they might win the series.
Yeah, I mean, this is crazy.
There's a strike to Austin Whitehouse, 2-1. Inside 3-1. So they reload on balls here. And, you know, if Austin Whitehouse gets on, they got Dom up. And then, you know, I don't want to say it starts to get interesting, but you definitely can't take a nap if you're on defense.
Yeah, especially with these little errors, you know, just let them slip away. You never know. It just takes a couple more swings.
Fouls it off now. Full count. Would have been ball 4 on a wide slider. That ball is popped up. They got another shot on it, and Alex Harden and the Western Wolfpack will take the series. Their first series win, and I'll look it up after this, but their first time they've been 1 game out of 500 in almost 2 years.
Wow. I mean, from that game 2 that they'll just want to forget about for the rest of the season. I mean, very impressive to come out here and win that first game 7-6. Huge home run by Jace Pratt there. in the bottom of the third inning with 2 outs, down 3 to put his team up 1 and secure the win in that game 1. Had that terrible game 2, but then pulled it off here in this game 3 to win the series. So.
And you ready for this? I'm gonna do a days calculator for the last series when they had. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, not that. How many days?
Later.
And here we go. Here's the calculation. So today, and then August 29th of 2022. I screwed this up. I'm just keeping everybody on hold here. And it's their first series win in 604 days. 604 days, people. That's almost 2 years. Holy crap. With that, good night, everyone. We'll see you on Monday.
Yeah, I got a nice little mic'd up moment for you out there. I said, it was like first day of the first game, I was like, Houston doesn't want to play. That's what you